Welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to show you how to cut some Boston butt steaks and some boneless country style. Just want to go ahead and we're going to take the fat off the back of the Boston butt. Now the Boston butt is a good piece of meat because obviously it's the meat they used to make pulled pork. It's going to be very tender. It's going to have a lot of flavor. Alright, so to me it's better than pork chops because obviously it's going to have more fat and a greater flavor. Now the only thing about the Boston butt is it's a little secret I'm going to show you at the end. I'm going to tell you about it at the end. Alright, so we'll just go ahead and trim the fat off the back. And like I said, anytime you go to the store, always look for the pork steaks because it's going to be the better one. It's going to have more flavor and it's going to be a way better price than buying the regular pork chops. And if you're going to buy pork chops, always buy the rib chops because it's going to be a lot better than if you buy the center cut. Alright, the one that looks like the rib eyes, that's the best one to buy. Those are the pork rib chops. They're going to have more flavor and they're going to be very more tender than if you buy the regular center cut. And the center cut is the one that has the porterhouse and the fillet on it. That one's gonna be very dry. But now we're gonna focus on the Boston butt. We're gonna bring it over to the bandsaw. And once you're doing the bandsaw, things about an inch, 3/4. And these steaks are gonna be amazing. Just look. They have the right amount of fat. You could put these on the grill, like we put these on the grill. It's gonna be amazing. So if you ever had like bone-in country style, these are the same thing, just cut in a steak. And I'm going to show you the boneless one at the end. And there's different styles of cutting these, but I'm just trying to keep it simple. Like I said, these steaks are going to be amazing on the grill. And I do have a video showing you how to do this at home without the bandsaw, obviously, because no one has a bandsaw at home. So I'm definitely going to show you how to break it down with a knife at home in another video. So a lot of times you can catch these on sale for like $1.99 a pound. And you could take it home and break them down. Now what I'm doing right here, I'm using a scraper. What I'm doing is I'm scraping the bone dust off the meat. And that's all the dust that came from cutting the meat on the bandsaw from the bone. So I'm scraping it off and you look at it. See how beautiful they look. Look at the marbling. And because I pre-trimmed them earlier, you don't have to do it at the end. So I'm just scraping all the dust off the meat. If you don't scrape dust off the meat, I don't know if you notice a lot of time you go to the grocery store to buy meat and the bone is blue. That's because they didn't scrape the bone dust off correctly. So now I'm scraping the bone dust off the boneless country style. This is where you're going to get the boneless country style from. So you're going to take your knife and just take a little piece of bone that's left on it. Now, the great thing about these meat is they're very flavorful. But one thing I would note, right, when you're buying Boston butt, it's the meat that 90% of the time always have the pork, always have cancer in it. So this is the part of the pork that always have the cancer. Alright, so we're going to cut these down into boneless country style ribs. Alright, so anytime you're buying the boneless country style ribs, always look in it for the cancer. Alright, and I do have a video showing you how to identify the cancer, but I think I'm going to add a piece of it to the back of this video just to show you what it looks like. So you have a reference to go to when you're buying this, and if you're curious to know if the one you got have the cancer, what to look for. So I'm going to tag a piece of a video behind it to show you. Alright, so remember, this piece of meat is the one, because it's so fatty, but it's so good, it's the one that always have the cancer in it. So a lot of times you're not going to see it because the meat cutters and butchers, they're going to cut it out, so you're not going to see it. And if the cancer is like bad, obviously, they're just going to discard the piece of meat. But it's not like cancer, like a big piece, but you do see it inside of it. It's like called a cyst. So I'm definitely going to add it to the video, and this is how great it looks once you're done with everything.